Alice, what are you doing? I'm sitting here waiting for you. I thought you were gonna start it. Oh. He's coming for us.
See that? Look at that, bro. Everyone wants to race this car.
Why does everyone want to race the 5.0 Stickers?
I don't know. What the heck? The Cobra doesn't get this much attention like that. Like, what the heck? She looks nice though, doesn't she?
That's fast.
Should be a second.
Yeah.
She doesn't get heat soaked like the Cobra. That's one thing I do like about this car is that there's no heat soak, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's just something good about this car. No heat soak. Okay, so me and Boba Drew are headed to Boba Place. We're gonna check it out. Let's go. What is that stuff?
Honestly, don't even.
It's like, it looks like caramel or something, bro. Like poop. It looks like poop. What?
You ever do the thing where you close your eyes and you just snap?
Yeah. And they miss it?
Yeah, you're gonna do it. I'm gonna record you. I'm gonna record you.
Why me? Okay.
So you gotta cover your eyes.
Okay, but can I have it in the spot?
No. Cover your eyes.
You're gonna move it.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Why?
Okay, ready? Oh my god, bro. I didn't even get to move it.
Alright guys, so now we're off to the gym. We got Boba for Drew. Okay, now we're headed there. We got the 5 of us. So this is the day in life of Alex SVT. So like, let's just say, like if I'm on a weekend, right? We're just gonna, this is like what I would do actually on an interesting day, cause
he breaks up.
No, it's not this car though.
Drift. Oh, this is a steep.
This car is not low.
Yeah. Go hit it. Oh my god.
Play the video. Oh my god. He's like, isn't that the one where, where he finds out his daughter's pregnant? She's like, I'm pregnant.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm weak, dude. Why is everything funny to me today? So, funny enough, like, I'm not a big YouTuber. I mean, 60,000 subscribers, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of people. But funny enough, I was at the mall, and shout out to the guy if you're watching this, but I was at the mall and I had gotten recognized. I was going shoe shopping, I was with my dad, and the guy was just like, Alex SVT?
5-0.
Well, that was Quaid, I know that dude. But yeah, I got recognized at the mall once.
Oh, is that a Sumi?
That one should park over here, dude.
Oh, hurry up, bruh. Oh, those are the girls from earlier. Rev it. Update the vlog.
Okay, so we got the bags. Got backup camera coming in nice. So now, after a little school shopping, just a little bit here and there, I have to get Boba SVT home as soon as I can.
Can you update us on what we're doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow is a great day. Yeah, that'll be in the same video. You know, a little pre-vlog. Is that what you would call it? A pre-vlog?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's a very exciting day because, okay, I'm going the wrong way, but...
The Cobra is getting a nice present.
So tomorrow, we're getting the trans done, and I have to...
Boba Drew's gonna go help. Dude, this car's lower than the Cobra.
No, it sits lower, but I mean, the wheel gap is low, but nothing else is lower. The Cobra's actually sits lower. We're gonna pick up the trans. It's at home. We have all the parts. We're gonna take it to the shop finally, and we'll explain a little bit tomorrow about why I didn't install it myself. Because if you know those cars.
Do it again. Oh! You're putting on some old ass Drake.
Dude, you know you gotta slap the old Drake.
Headlines! This song's old as
shit, what's wrong with this? Stop hating.
Ready to the driver mod.
There's too many heads. now we're headed to the shop to install the new transmission on the Cobra finally. I'm super excited. I've been waiting for this since the day I got the car. Like, it's really been like that big of a pain in the ass. Just to drive this car has been like, I've never really enjoyed this transmission. Today is the day we're installing it. Now you're probably asking, why aren't you installing yourself first? It's over 100 degrees like every day from where we are, and I just don't want to deal with that struggle. Two, I don't have a shop or a lift to do it on. I prefer to do it on a lift. Doing it on the ground is just way too big of a pain in the ass, I think, in my opinion. So we're going to take it to a shop, and they work mainly on import cars, but they do work on domestic cars and whatnot. So I'm gonna give them a shot. My buddy has had work done by him with his Mustang, and he's had good experiences with that. So we're gonna do that today. And yeah, I'm super excited because the transmission has been one of the things I've complained about on this car the most. Maybe that's just the way I don't like it, because a lot of people say, oh, it's maybe just not used to it or whatever, but in my opinion, I've never really enjoyed it. But today, like I said, we're going to be installing it. I have to get the drive shaft shortened, so I'm going to have to go to another shop to drop that off. Shout out to my dad, who's helping me bring the transmission and the trusty old CRV. So we're going to be doing that. And so we're gonna wait for them to take off the drive shaft so we can immediately take it over, because I'm trying to have this installed as soon as I can. Been waiting for this for over a week. I've had it for over a week, just chilling in my house. So we'll update you guys when we get a little bit closer, but until then, we'll see you guys in a little bit. There's a rattle somewhere, or I think my muffler blew out or something. Dang. Dude, why does it look like when I first got the car, like, just, I never see it drive, you know? That stance though. I'm gonna walk around. Just got to the shop. I'm gonna check it out right now. Are you trying to get in reverse? Yeah. All the way to the right and up. All the way to the right and up, yeah. Up. I'm putting the camera on camera. Hey, shout out the donut shop though. Get your business.
Shout out Clovis Donuts.
Clovis Donuts on.
We're gonna take a trip to LA to go pick up my coilovers for $500, and we're gonna come back and the train is broken in.
I'm pretty sure the trans has to be broken in by shifting it, not by just driving it.
No, because I found my coilovers in LA.
Really?
For $500. I'm trying to go.
Dude, let's meet up with Tall Guy Car Reviews. I'll message him.
Dude,
I'm gonna message him.
I like
I'll message him. Like, I know I'm like not even at his level, but I'll still do it.
Dude, I was just watching when he had like 20 kids.
He linked up with that guy Marin when he was smaller.
Oh, you're good. Didn't you?
I know.
You know he had that badass 570?
Yes, he has a bunch of cars. What's up, guys? So as we're doing the clutch and stuff, one of the things you have to do to the transmission to make the transmission fit is get the drive shaft shortened when you guys are converting from a normal T56 to a T56 Magnum on an 03 to 04 Cobra. And so I took it to the shop to get the drive shaft shortened because the transmission's longer, so you have to compensate for the length increase, and so therefore you decrease the length on the drive shaft. And so I got bad news that the yoke inside of the drive shaft is going out, so at some point it was bound to not be working properly. So the thing is, I had to spend $400 now to get the drive shaft fixed. And it's like, time like these, like, they're just trying to not bring me down, but it's just little stuff that just keeps me in the way from getting the transmission done and whatnot. But, you know, I think ultimately when stuff like this happens, to not let that really try and set you back, but to think of it as something to potentially bring you forward and turn that something in the positive. So we're gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go to that side of town, the 5-0. We're gonna go check it out and see how much progress they've made. And yeah, see you guys there. Dude, just today has not been a good day at all, to be honest. But, you know, I got my little Jamba Juice. You know, Jamba Juice always makes life a little better. But I'm gonna be headed to check out the trans right now. I think I told you guys in the last clip, but we're gonna go look at it right now. We'll see how the status update is. Hopefully I make it there in time. If not, I'm gonna visit Chris over there. Shout out to him, he bought me some shoes. I'm gonna pay him He happened to be at the mall. But let me tell you, the 5.0, dude, it's a pretty comfortable car. Let me tell you that. Like, driving this car every day is super nice. I'll give you that much. 1819 5.0. Really bad?
Burnt?
Really? Oh yeah, all the heat marks. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I just put this clutch in like 3 months ago. Burning out of it.
Yeah, but I'm assuming you didn't break it in before you.
Really?
At least 500 miles break-in period.
I drive at 500 miles. It's weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like I
burnt.
So what? Like. Yeah. So that's
there,
the stock one. I mean,
yeah.
They didn't do nothing to it, you know.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and I'll show you the guy that I was talking to.
Oh, the Cobra guy? Yeah, for sure.
I think what this pretty much is clutch is slipping.
Yo, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was, when I went to the track, it got super hot and it got good.
Yeah.
I know that.
So it's just because only slipping will cause friction, enough friction for it to heat up.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Because basically it's not grabbing, it's just
right.
freaking just spinning in here.
And it just doesn't seem to grab right or something. It didn't feel like it ever grabbed
when I let go, it didn't go forward, and I go forward, and I finally let go, and I finally met the contact point, and I eased up on it. There was no bite.
Right.
And then when I tried to rev match to like maybe get a little bit more aggressive on it, there still wasn't any kind of bite. It wasn't the kind of chatter or nothing like that. It just didn't grab the way I expected.
A clutch should grab.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, ever since day one of having, like, the stock clutch I didn't like, I put the other clutch in, it didn't feel like it ever grabbed hard. Like, if I would bang gears, it wouldn't chirp gears.
But I really think it was a clutch issue and not the transmission issue, or even a linkage issue. The clutch is slipping.
Well, that's good to hear. That means that this transmission is probably in good shape then, I assume, for the most part.
I mean, it doesn't grind gears or nothing like that.
Yeah, okay.
So it should be fine.
Okay.
Like, all the gears went in smooth.
So, based on some of the footage you guys have just seen, that was my boy Ben. He's in my city. He's a very genuine guy, really cool guy. Definitely will take my work to him in the future if I need anything done, if I don't have time for it and whatnot. But aside from that, so you guys may have heard a little bit about what he was saying about the transmission. Now, he did say everything was okay, and I'll flip back to some of the old footage, but pretty much when I first got the Cobra's clutch done about 3 months ago, right before Fab Fords, the transmission felt amazing, like super, super good. And then all of a sudden, after I started getting on it a little bit, it never felt like it grabbed. Actually, it never felt like it grabbed from day one. It never felt like the adjustment was off on the car. And so, which leads me to believe that essentially the clutch wasn't really disengaging and engaging still for the second time. And that means that this transmission is still in I wouldn't say great shape, but the transmission is in still running shape, and the clutch seems to be the only issue. And so with that being said, that means that the transmission can still be sold without a rebuild. Essentially, at first I thought that the trans was going to need a rebuild because of how it felt, but in turn it might have just been the clutch issue causing it to feel that way. So I think I'm going to sell the transmission now, because I mean, I need to get some of my money back. I don't have a use for it. And now you're probably asking, like, oh, so you spent all this money on a transmission that you didn't need to buy, right? Well, not necessarily, because I don't really like shifting that transmission. Personally, it's just too notchy for me, and the Magnum transmission is a notchy transmission, but it's super, super smooth. So with that, I think I do want to I still want to keep the Magnum for sure and put that in the Cobra, don't get me wrong. And if I do add more power, the new transmission will take it. The stock T56s that come in the Cobras are still great transmissions. They hold really good power. Magnum just happens to be feeling a little bit better in my opinion. And yeah, so a lot of stuff went down today. Found out a little more stuff. The clutch looked burnt the hell out. And I'm hoping that, everything works properly and should be good in the end. We're gonna go visit Chris right now. Car should maybe be done by tomorrow. If I get the drive shaft back, I'm getting a whole new aluminum drive shaft fixed as we speak. I had to drop some more money, but hey, you do what you gotta do. I'm glad it didn't happen to me when we were at the drag strip or left me stranded, because that drive shaft, if it goes out and doesn't, you know, spin correctly, it'd just be spinning in place and not putting the power down to the wheels, then we would have been stranded at some point. So it's a good thing that we found out about that today, and hopefully the Cobra's backing up. And this time I'm not gonna rush the break-in period with the trans. I'm really gonna take my time. I'm probably gonna do like 1,000 normal miles. I really can't rush it. Even how tempting it is to just bang it and go, it's really important to break in your clutch, because if not, then once your clutch is glazed, it's gonna slip, and then after that, you're done. It's like legit, you have one chance and you don't wanna mess it up. So we're headed to Chris's right now.
You guys remember the scene in Fast Furious where, what's his name?
What's C? Yeah, what about him?
Yeah, with the Hulk then? When he's like, my life be like, ooh,
did he?
Isn't
Dude,
it?
I don't know.
Or what part is it? I feel like...
We'll find it, we'll put it in the video. Where's your stalkers at?
They're in the garage. I kind of want to put them on for a bit. I haven't got to see it.
Let's switch it.
Yeah, but I don't have a an impact or a jack right now because the bolt of the jack is still missing. So I gotta buy a bolt.
That guy Martin?
Yep, that guy Martin. Right
He just got a killer chill on his car.
A what?
A killer chiller?
So we're in the Chris SVT shop, and I did this when I was in barber school. I put a 5.0 on there.
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, and like you would get points for any extra thing you do. Like
really?
Like I would braid it and I would get a point, and like
what the hell?
To finish school faster. But yeah, I was like, might as well do a little.
A design?
You can't really tell.
Actually, you can. You can from like the camera view. It does look like it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let me see.
See, it looks better.
Oh,
on
looks
camera.
sick. Yeah.